Alright, I bet most of you didn't think that I was gonna upload a second video this quickly. Y'all probably thought I was only gonna come back next year, huh? Well, too bad, because I'm back with another video. And not just any video, this is another strategy video for Tower Defense Simulator. Probably the last one in a while. Don't worry guys, normal content will be back starting next video. I have a cool new series that I started that I'll probably be uploading like a few hours from now. And yes, you heard me correctly, a few hours from now. Isn't that crazy? I'm not uploading it next month or next year. Whoa, Moon RX actually started uploading again. Alright, without no further ado, y'all know why you came here. I'm about to show you a strategy where you can solo any map in Molten using Engineer, except this strategy right here. There is one map and only one map that can also be played and soloed in Fallen, which I'll explain more in detail later on. For now, I'm gonna show you the strategy and the steps, and then I'll tell you what map I'm preferring to. Because yes, you can solo a Fallen using this strategy right here. So yeah, keep watching till the end and let's start guys. So the troops you need are a Warden. I personally prefer a Warden. I know it's hard to get. If you don't have a Warden, you can replace this with anything like a Slasher, a Gladiator, even a Pyro will be fine. Just a early game cheap tower that you can place so you can take care of the early game zombies while you farm. I personally prefer Warden. If you don't have that, even a Pyromancer will be good, okay? The second thing you need is a farm, then an elf camp, which if you don't have an elf camp, because that is an event tower, you can just replace it with a military base. It will be as good. And then engineer, obviously, and a commander. Yes, a strategy that does not acquire DJ. Yup, I made one, alright? Because trust me, you will need that extra damage. A commander is really important for this strategy, okay? You cannot replace it with a DJ. Anyways, now that you have your towers, let's hop in a match and let's start the strategy, shall we? Alright, so for the first thing you want to do after you spawn in is place your Warden or whatever early game tower you took with you. Place him somewhere near the entrance so he can spawn kill the early game zombies. If some zombies do bypass him and get in, it's okay. As long as you don't lose a lot of health, okay? Try and skip as much waves as you can. That is until you place the first engineer, which will be in a few steps. Second step is placing a farm and upgrading it to level 1 immediately. For the third step, upgrade that Warden to level 1. Then get 3 more level 1 farms. So you should have a total of 4 level 1 farms by now. If so, then the next step should be leveling up one of these 4 farms to level 2. Then level up the Warden to level 2. After that, get 4 more level 1 farms. And then upgrade all 8 of these level 1 farms to level 2. And after that, place 2 level 2 elf camps. For those of you who took the military base with you, just place 2 level 2 military bases. After that, upgrade 4 out of the 8 farms to level 3. Then go back to the elf camps and upgrade both of them to level 3. This level will introduce the Bomber Elf, which is really helpful early game. For those of you who took military base with you, just place another 2 level 2 military bases. So you should have a total of 4 level 2 military bases by now. Then upgrade the final 4 farms who are still level 2 to level 3. And after that, it's time to place your first engineer. Place them somewhere not that far off from the entrance and the Warden that you placed at the beginning. That's because you're gonna need the engineer and the Warden to be near each other for whenever you're gonna place the commander. So the range of the commander can both have the engineer and the Warden within them, because trust me, once you call the call arms of the commander, the Warden becomes a monster, which you'll see in a second. And so once you find your spot, place 6 level 3 engineers. And with that I mean, place the first one, upgrade her to level 3 before you place the second one, and then also upgrading her to level 3, then the third one, all the way to your 6th one. And once you do that, place your first commander and upgrade them to level 2 immediately. And like you heard me say earlier, place them somewhere where his range can cover both the engineers and the Warden. The moment you upgrade them to level 2, just start using the call arms. If you're playing with Fallen, whether that be with friends or in that map that can be soloed in Fallen, which I'll give more details on later on in this video, make sure to place 2 commanders and upgrade them to level 2 at this step, okay? But that's only if you're playing Fallen, because trust me, you're gonna need more commanders in Fallen. And after that, upgrade all 8 of your farms to level 4. Then upgrade the 2 elf camps to level 4 also. For those of you who took military base, you can skip this step. Okay, don't waste your money on military base. Just keep farming. I'll tell you when to upgrade your military base. But for now, keep that money, okay? Now then, once that is done, place a second commander and upgrade them to level 2. For those of you who are playing Fallen, this is gonna be your third commander. And yeah, after placing the commander, just keep on using call arms, okay? You're gonna need that extra damage. Especially, I mean, it's not that bad if you're playing in Molten, but if you're playing in Fallen, trust me, you don't want to take your eyes off that call arms button. It's gonna be a bit hard to follow the strategy and keep pressing the call arms at the same time, but you'll get used to it in time, okay? I believe in you, you can do it, okay? Anyways, the next step, upgrade all 6 engineers to level 4. Then go back to your farms and upgrade all 8 of them to level 5. Then upgrade the elf camps to level 5. For those of you who took military base, just upgrade all 4 of your military base to level 4. That's because military base level 3 is useless at the wave you're on. It's only good early game. Whenever you're mid game or end game, level 3 is pretty useless, trust me. So just go ahead and skip that level and go to level 4 immediately. Then go to your warden or whatever early game tower you took with you and max them out. Okay, now pick one commander and max him out. For those of you who are playing Fallen, pick 2 commanders instead of 1 and max them out. Then upgrade that second commander or third if you're playing Fallen to level 3. So one of them should be maxed and the other one should be level 3. If you're playing Fallen, then 2 of them should be maxed and the other should be level 3, okay? Then upgrade all of your engineers to level 5. And now make sure all of your commanders are maxed. So in other words, that final one who was still level 3, just max them right now, okay? And after you max out your commanders, it's time to max out the final thing, which is the engineer, who is still at level 5. Upgrade them to level 6, the max level. While you're maxing out your engineers, make sure to keep an eye on the wave. Just whenever you see it's wave 40, so the final wave, make sure to sell all your farms. Since this is the last wave, they're gonna become useless to you, so sell them all and use that money you gained from selling those farms to keep on maxing the 6 engineers. And once that is done, I guess you can place some few wardens here and there to help defeat the final boss, and you should win. For those who are playing in Fallen, this step is really essential, to place that warden everywhere, okay? And keep on using call arms, don't forget about that. Alright then, and that's how you can solo any map in Molten using engineer. So let's move on to the next thing, which is telling you guys what map can you solo farm Fallen in using this strategy. And that map would be none other than Crossroads. Yup, Crossroads is the only map this strategy can be used to solo Fallen. I have an example that I'm gonna play in the background. One thing that I want to say though, for this strategy to work, that third tower you took with you must be an elf camp, so a military base won't work, or at least I don't think it will work. It might work though, so if you don't have elf camp and you do try it with the military base and it does work, please tell me in the comments, because for me it did not work with the military base, it only worked with elf camps. And your first tower must be a warden. This does not work with any of the others. It does not work with a gladiator, not with a slasher, not with a pyro, and that's because a warden does not get stunned, or he does get stunned but not as long as the other towers does. Therefore, a warden must be used for this strategy. And if you do have a warden and you do have an elf camp, then there you go. This is a solo Fallen farming strategy. Also, one important thing that you must remember is at the end, when you're placing all of those wardens, make sure you place a max as much as possible, otherwise you will lose. So place a max. If you reached max troops, then sell and replace. Also make sure you place them in the range of the 3 commanders, because as you've seen by now, a warden with the call arms ability effect is a monster. And for those of you who want to see it for yourselves, I'm playing the video in the background where I soloed Fallen, so yeah, you can maybe stick around and watch this video till the end. Now, whether I would rather use this strategy over here or the previous one I made, so the accelerator strategy, I would say maybe the accelerator strategy is better, because with this strategy, if you don't deal extra damage using the commanders, obviously, your odds of winning are gonna be lowered, okay? While in the accelerator strategy, you don't even need the extra damage. The accelerator does enough damage as it is. But then again, with this strategy, you can solo Fallen, while in the accelerator strategy, you can't. So, yeah, I don't know. They're both as good. It depends, really. Anyways, guys, subscribe if you're new around here. make sure to hit that like button, make sure that notification bell is on, and yeah, for those of you who stayed, enjoy the rest of the video, guys. Goodbye, see you next time.